Of course, of course. My mic was muted. Can you guys hear me now? Oh, Nicholas, if you're still here, can you hear me? Nobody else is paying attention. We should be good now. All right. I guess I'll start from the top. Pirates fall to the Rangers 3-2. Oviedo got hit hard in the first. That's what I was just talking about. He had a tough first inning, right? A lot of hard hit balls off of him. Didn't start out great, right? But he went through and yeah, he got himself in a couple spots, but they didn't score again. So that's a good thing. And I liked what happened in the fifth inning. They came out. Oscar Marine came out. Was like, "Hey, well, how do you feel? Whatever." And it seemed like lip sync. Who cares about lip sync as long as you can hear me? uh, Mucko Mike, shut up, dude. I'm just trying to do my job. Anyway, yeah, they came out and they awarded him the opportunity to try and get out of that inning. So that was good. I like to see that. It didn't go his way. He gave up a walk, but if it wasn't going to go his way, that's the best way it could have gone, is just give up that walk there. So basically, he has an okay outing. Give up 3 runs. It's kind of rough, but he doesn't give up anymore. Then Stevenson comes in and surprisingly shuts the door. He hasn't been pitching too well lately, so I was surprised to see him come in and just shut the door. But also Oviedo, I forget which inning it was, which is kind of bad, I guess. But he had that immaculate inning, and that was great. That was awesome to see an immaculate inning like that. I didn't see the last one live when Holderman did it, but to see that was awesome out of him, especially after how the game started out for him. So I don't think there's too much to worry about with Oviedo. I think we might have to worry a little more about the offense. So let's get into the offense. They did come back in that second inning and got some runs back. It seemed like they were going to get even more, but they ended up getting 2 runs back. That made me think, all right, we're in this. Like, they're not giving up yet. We're doing well. We're going to be okay. But then the game just continues, and we leave guys on base, and you can't have it. And we were talking in our group chat about how in that last, what was it, the 8th, I believe? Yeah, in the 8th, we had bases loaded. You have Castro in there. We thought he was going to face a righty. Then he faces a lefty. He's better from the right side. And he unfortunately flies out, and it wasn't deep enough to score a run. And that, it's tough. Sometimes that happens, but we all thought, you have him in a spot where he has the advantage. He's been better against lefties. And I think maybe he tried to do too much. I don't think he did. I think he just didn't have a great swing on the ball. Pops it up. I think he knew the assignment, just get a run in. So it's just a bad luck on the swing, I guess. But that happens. And then right after that, another out, and you give up an opportunity with 3 men on the base path. And that's just stuff that can't happen. It's rough. It happens, I guess, but it's been happening way too often for the Pittsburgh Pirates. So anyway, I don't know what else to say. I mean, it wasn't a great game. Outside of the offense at the beginning, we couldn't get guys in, couldn't get good hits, good quality hits. Let's see. Reynolds 0 for 3 doesn't help. Kutch 0 for 3. I mean, we're still getting walks when we need them, I think. Reynolds had a walk today. Santana had a walk. Connor Joe got walked in a good spot. But yeah, the offers, especially Kutch 0 for 5, that's intriguing. That's something that's not great. I know, Bucko Mike, you don't like Fragile Hayes, but he did come through and got a base hit up the middle towards the end of the game there. But when you're a veteran guy, like I consider him one of the vets now. And when you're a vet guy like Kutch, like you just said, Bucko Mike, when you're a vet guy and you're not getting hits, that hurts the team. So we just need guys to get hits and get on base. And they've figured out the problem with swinging and missing too much that I feel like they had last year, but that's because they were all young last year. They got guys like Sawinski who he's getting walks. You got guys like Castro, he's getting walks. They're getting on base. Now it's time for the next step. Get the guys on base to come home. Get the runs on the board. And I'm just not seeing it happen too much. I kind of glossed over the pitching. I only went up to Stevenson. But I do want to talk about Zastrinski came in, let up a hit, but then he got 2 outs. Money Moretta, though. He's continuing to surprise me. I think he's come into his own. I think he's a great pitcher on this squad. Great coming out of the bullpen. And he had 2 strikeouts. And then Holderman comes in for the hold situation. Only gives up a hit. He walked a guy. That kind of stinks, right? But he also had a strikeout. So outside of the first inning, can't complain too much about the pitching today. So it's really – I feel like every game it's something different that this team needs to figure out. One game the pitching's on and the batting's off. One game the batting's on but the pitching's off. And even our base running sometimes is terrible. And I believe Shelton came out and said something about Bay and how he needs to slow down. It seems like they probably had the green light on him because he has the speed. But I don't think he should have been awarded that green light to begin with because he's a rookie. You can't let your rookies have green lights. You got to tell your rookie when to steal and when to do whatever. But that's games ago. That's not today's game. Mark says, bad time for Kutch to start a skid. The rest of our guys already sliding. I agree. When Kutch goes 0 for 5, you know there's something wrong, right? He really needs to get on it. But he's the vet. He's the guy he's going to be able to get out of the skid, right? That's what's expected of him. And that's I believe the players, the young guys have talked about it too, is his calm demeanor at the plate. He doesn't worry about those things. He doesn't worry about going 0 for 5 yesterday for the game tomorrow. You know, he's able to restart that. I don't think he'll go into a slump at all. He'll stay consistent, I believe. And he'll get a hit here and there, and he'll help out the team. But what do you guys think about Kutch leading off? Obviously, today it didn't work out. He went 0 for 5. I think having Kutch in the leadoff spot could be something to solidify for the future because with Hayes being the first guy in the lineup, and he usually, like Bucko Mike says, is not that great. He doesn't always get a hit. I think having a guy like Kutch who you can rely on for a hit is better to have in the leadoff spot than a guy like Hayes, who is known for his defense and not his offense. But that's just my thought. I want to give my 2 cents on that since we did have McCutchen in the leadoff spot today. But anyway, anything else we want to talk about? I'm all ears to talk. We're only in the 12th minute here, so Matthew Bunk says he likes it. I assume you're saying you like Kutch in the leadoff spot. Mark says he's no stranger to the role. He knows how to hit, and that's why I like him in that role. I don't know if he likes it, but if you're the guy, like you're the guy that the team can rely on for a hit, you might as well be in the first spot in the lineup, you know? So, Hayes gets too much of a rope. I mean, when you pay a guy all that money, you're going to give him a little bit of a rope because you don't want your investment to look bad. Sorry, Bucko Mike. That's just how it works. But anyway, I think that about wraps it up here. They said Vince Velasquez. They said this on the broadcast. Vince Velasquez was in Pittsburgh for some evaluation. There's no news on if he will be back with the team yet, but he was in Pittsburgh to be evaluated. He did have his rehab start with Indy last week or the beginning of the week. So maybe we get Vince Velasquez back soon. But we'll see. We'll see what happens there. But all right, I think I covered everything as best as I could. So I hope everybody has a great rest of their day. There's an off day tomorrow. Yes, I remember there's an off day tomorrow. I didn't say that we played tomorrow like I usually do. There's an off day tomorrow, and then we go to Seattle. So we'll have some late night post game shows. And then what else we got going on? We'll be in Pittsburgh not this weekend, but the next weekend for the tailgate. That'll be June 3rd. Speaking of the tailgate, we got these came in the mail. We got our NS9 koozies. Be one of the first 100 or so people to come to the tailgate. You'll get your own NS9 koozie. They're fun. They're cool. They keep your beer cold. So show up to that. I believe we will be in one of the gold lots. I'll have Donardo tweet that out officially later today, but we discussed it. I think we'll be in one of the gold lots near near Tequila Cowboy and all those bars. So we on the other side, not in front of them, obviously. Mike says he'll be in Pittsburgh in July. Well, Mike, we won't be there in July. Have fun. But yeah, so we have the tailgate coming up. And yeah, just a lot of stuff coming. We'll have NS9 Live tomorrow night. I don't believe it's a WNS9 Plus with a guest. I think it's just the guys getting on, talk some Pirates baseball together. So look forward to that tomorrow night. And that is it. Oh, also, Jim will be doing OOTP out of the park baseball Thursday night after NS9 Live. So be sure to watch that. Jim has fun with it. I have fun listening to Jim play it while I'm at work. So you guys should check it out as well. Get some conversation in with Jim while he relaxes and plays some out of the park baseball. Other than that, the next vlog is on its way. Not this week, probably next week. But look forward to that. And that's it. That's the checklist. That's everything that I need to talk about, I believe. So everybody have a good one. And drum roll, please. Here's Jim's stupid face.
Hey, you all. Thank you for watching. I know we try to provide the most entertaining content that we can, and we'd love to spread it to as many people as possible. So I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but if you could take the 5 seconds to like this video and subscribe to the page, it helps out so much more than you know. Thank you, and let's go Bucks.